Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Allrandomthingz, aka Art, and today I am back here to do another video for you guys. And today I'm gonna be doing a video that I've done like way back then, like a long time ago. And the video is my top 5 favorite horror franchises. Um Now this video's it's kind of gonna be like my top 4 favorite horror franchises because I really don't know my 5th favorite horror franchise because I don't know, I just don't know it. I just don't really have a 5th favorite one. I have 4 favorite ones, but I don't have a 5th one. So I thought I'll let you guys know. I thought I'll tell you guys that before I start the video, but yeah, I don't have a 5th favorite horror franchise. I mean, I try to go through all these movies and I can't really find a franchise that I really like that I would consider my 5th favorite. So it's basically gonna be my top 4 favorite horror franchises. But guess what? YOLO, I'm gonna put 5 favorite horror franchises. So if you don't like it, you can leave this video. But don't get ratchet in the comments because I will comment back. You got me fucked up. Anyways, so again, number 5, no. But I am gonna give some honorable mentions, like the Chucky movies. The Chucky movies, I feel like the first 2 were really good. 3 was alright. Part 4 was pretty good. I liked it. Part 5, See Chucky, sucked. And Part 6 was alright. Other than that, I like the Chucky movies, but I wouldn't consider it my favorite ones. The Final Destination movies, I like most of them. I don't like all of them. Like, Part 4 really pisses me off. I hate that movie so much. The only ones I really like is Part 1, 2, 3, and 5. Part 3 has really grown on me. I did not like Part 3 at all, but now it has really grown on me. So, it's a guilty pleasure of mine, but, I really wouldn't consider it my favorite one because, I don't know, it just has the franchise just has a lot of flaws to me. Next is the Scream movies. Oh, I have, like for Final Destination, I have the Blu-ray right here. And then for Scream, I have the Scream movies over here, like all of them. Scream is an honorable mention. I love the Scream movies, but it's not my favorite. Like, I mean, I'll watch them. I love the first 2. Part 3 was okay for me, and Part 4 was good to me, but it's not my favorite. It's not. Leprechaun. A very, very entertaining franchise. I like them, most of them, but not my favorites at all. I'm gonna mention this franchise for Mr. Movie Buff because he loves this franchise so much. It's the Evil Dead movies. I like the first 3. Well, I haven't seen Part 3 in a long time, but it's really cheesy. But the first 3, or the first 2, I really like. Part 3 was alright, and I feel like the remake is really kind of overrated in a way. I don't know, I really can't get into it. I find it boring, and I can't really, again, get into it. So I definitely have to rewatch it. He hates that I don't really like the remake that much. So he's trying to make me rewatch it and make me like it again. But we're going to see how that works. So, yeah, those are the honorable mentions because I don't have a number 5. So now let's get to the list. Now, my 4th favorite horror franchise is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, especially the first one. Like I said in my review, I could watch the first one any day, like anytime, any day. Like I could literally watch it. I love the first one so much. It's a very, very unique franchise that started. I feel like I consider the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies as a cannibal franchise, not really a slasher. A lot of people consider it slashers, which is fine, but I don't consider it a slasher. I consider it more as a cannibal films. I feel like this movie kind of started the genre of cannibal, or I don't want to say genre, I don't know category of genre. So, a lot of not really a lot of blood and gore. There are, a good amount of blood and gore. A lot of really good chase scenes, which I love. I love the characters, I love the actors, and majority of all these movies, I love, you know, the horror icon Leatherface. I mean, oh, you guys can't even see. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm looking like directly over here. Sorry, guys, but I love the horror icon Leatherface. Just, unique in his own way. Like, he has some problems going on, but he's just a psycho person. A killer with a chainsaw is very, very frightening, and he runs, like, he sprints, like, he's, like, running a mile, like, he is no joke. Like, I don't think I ever held a chainsaw, but I'm pretty sure it's not very light, and for him to run like that with a chainsaw is very, very scary, and I wouldn't survive, to be honest. I probably wouldn't survive. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, love them, love, love, love. Definitely recommend the TCM movies. Please watch. If you guys haven't watched it, please watch it. I definitely recommend the first one. Second one disappointed me. Third one I liked. Fourth one, guilty pleasure. Remake was really good, and so was the beginning. And Texas Chainsaw sucked ass. My third favorite horror franchise is the Friday the 13th movies. Sorry, guys, I had to pay more attention on my camera angles because I'm just looking directly at the movies. I'm not even focusing on the camera. But, sorry. Friday the 13th movies, and these are awesome camp movies. Especially, I love watching these movies over the summer. Jason is one really badass horror icon. I love him. And, he's definitely big and scary, Again, me and Jason, I wouldn't stand no chance with him. I would stand no chance. Him and his machete. And, like, you get something so basic, like a hockey mask. And Jason works the fuck out of the hockey mask. Like, he makes it scary as hell. Like, whenever I see a hockey mask, like, in real life or a regular person, I'm just like, okay, that's just a hockey mask. That don't faze me. But on Jason, that shit scares the fuck out of me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, especially how big he is and his machete. Like, he does not play. I like how he gets stronger throughout the movies. Even though he dies and becomes back stronger, which is, very frightening because you expect him to come back weaker, like zombies. But no, they come back stronger, which is very, very scary. Love the first four. Part 5 was okay. Love part 6. I really liked part 7. Part 8 is probably a guilty pleasure of mine. Jason Goes to Hell, was funny as fuck. Jason X was stupid. And the remake was okay for me. But Friday the 13th movies are definitely a must-watch, especially over the summer. These are really good camping movies. And if you ever go camping or go to, like, a cabin or whatever, you must. And I mean you must watch these movies because that's where they basically take place at. Summer, camping, and cabins, and all that fun stuff you do over summer. Yeah, so Friday the 13th, third favorite horror franchise. My second favorite horror franchise is the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, or franchise, whatever. I love A Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Freddy Krueger. I feel like the whole the whole franchise. I mean, Freddy, like, I feel like everything about this franchise is so unique. Like, you getting killed in your dreams where you basically have no control. Like, I have no control of my dreams. I know people who can control their dreams, but I cannot control my dreams. I'm sorry. And just thinking about someone trying to kill you in your dreams is just totally terrifying, especially for me. Like I said, I cannot control my dreams. Freddy, with a razor glove. He doesn't have a knife. He doesn't have a machete. He doesn't have a chainsaw. He doesn't have anything. He has knives on his fingers, which is so unique and would never think of that. And a guy who, is burned and looks super creepy. I love it. And the backstory, I like too. The backstory fits in with the movie, and I really like it. The backstory and how it, again, fits in with the movie, and how it all really plays out very, very, very well. I love part 1 so much. Part 1 is definitely my favorite, definitely my top 5 favorite horror movies. Part 2 was different, but overall it wasn't a shitty movie to me, but it is what it is. Part 3 was really good. I really liked part 3. Part 4, when I first saw it, I really didn't like it, but after watching it over and over again, it has really grown on me, and I really enjoyed part 4. Part 5 was alright. Part 6 sucked, and I really like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I know a lot of people don't, but I really like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And the remake can kiss my ass for real. The remake sucks ass. Like the remake can lick between my cheeks. Like I can't with the remake. Um, yes, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Love Nightmare on Elm Street. Definitely highly recommend. I recommend all these franchises. No, of course, but Nightmare on Elm Street definitely a must watch, especially if you're a horror fanatic. And if you're a horror fanatic and you have not seen Nightmare on Elm Street, you are not a horror fanatic. I'm sorry. Just keep it 100. You're not. Like, you're not a real horror fan at all. So Nightmare on Elm Street definitely a must watch. And Freddy Krueger is my second favorite horror icon. Okay, my number one favorite horror franchise is Halloween. I love Halloween, you guys. You guys don't understand? Let me go up here because I have all of them up here. I love Halloween. You guys don't understand. Okay, where do I start with this franchise? Okay, Michael Myers. Michael Myers. You know, from that bitch from Crystal Michael Myers. But anyways, Michael Myers. Okay, what I love about Michael Myers is that they say this several times in the movies. You know, or Dr. Loomis says it in the movies a lot. He is not human. He is something from hell. Okay? And which means that you cannot, you can't really kill him. That's what I love. Like, Michael Myers has never died in any of his movies. If you guys want to call bullshit, you guys can go ahead, but you guys sound so fucking stupid. Part 1, got shot 6 times, weapon at the end. He disappeared. Part 2, at the end of the movie, he's burned. But you find out in part 4, he was just in a coma, he wasn't dead. End of part 4, what happened in part 4? He gets shot, but in part 5, you find out that he was still alive. He was just knocked out for a year. End of part 5, he didn't die. It didn't show his death. End of part 6, how did part 6 end? Part 6 ends him killing somebody. H2O ended of you thought someone killed Michael Myers, but you thought wrong. Resurrection explains how he's still alive. So, I'm not even talking about the remakes, but, love Michael Myers, super creepy. He makes, like Jason, makes something so basic, so terrifying. Like, his knife, just a plain white mask, and, how they took a scary holiday, I guess, to something, very terrifying, like Halloween, like a holiday where a lot of freaks come out and, you're supposed to be scared. And they actually took that as, hey, there is a killer that's killing people on Halloween, named Michael Myers. And I love how he has a reason to kill every single one of his victims. There's not no dumbass reason or, this person bumped into me in preschool, so I'm gonna kill him when I get older. No. He has a good ass reason, and for some reason he hates his family, so he's gonna do that to his family. I like majority of all the movies. I love part 1, love part 2. I really like part 3. Part 3, no, I know a lot of people don't like, but I really like it. I really like part 4. I really like part 5. Part 6 is one of the sequels I don't really like. Really like H2O. Believe it or not, I like Resurrection. It's nowhere near the other sequels, but I like it. It's a guilty pleasure. I grew up watching it. If y'all want to hate me, hate me. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. And then, the remakes. Halloween, amazing acting, amazing casting. I could not picture anybody else playing the roles of Laurie or Dr. Loomis or Jamie. Love them. Love, love, love. Halloween, a must watch. Even if you're not a horror fan, you please watch Halloween. You guys won't regret it. It's an amazing franchise, and I'm pretty sure you guys will love it too. You guys will love it. Just don't watch the remakes. The first remake was whatever, to be honest. The first remake was whatever. Part 2 of the remake sucked major ass. Yeah. So, watch the remake. Don't watch the remakes. Or if you want to, go ahead, but don't like it. What I meant to say was watch the Halloween franchise. Please watch it. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Highly. So yeah, guys, that was my top 4 favorite horror franchises. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what my next video will be. Probably a which horror movie you like better or something else. I don't know. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys next time. Bye. I don't know how I said that Paranormal Activity was one of my top 5 favorite horror franchises last time I made the video. Like, the franchise is pretty much basically shit.